Your guiding light through times of trouble, confusion, murkiness, deception, lies, deceit, tumult, and chaos. And yes, even the good times. Rush Limbaugh serving humanity behind the golden EIB microphone. That, here at the Distinguished Limbaugh Institute for Advanced Conservative Studies. Telephone number is, if you want to be on the program, 800-282-2882. Let me do that slower. You don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I've been here 25 years. I'm just uttering syllables. 800-282-2882. You people probably have it memorized. I don't even probably have to ever give out that number anymore. But we nevertheless do, because there are new people arriving here each and every day, each and every busy broadcast day. Great to have you as well. If you want to send an email, the address, lrushbaugh@eibnet.com. You know, one of the things I'm going to start doing, the Washington Post was sold for $250 million to Jeff Bezos of Amazon. And folks, it is fascinating to listen to Washington establishment types describe Bezos as apolitical. I mean, even Republicans have joined this chorus. Oh, yeah, the Post is going to have some really good days in it. But this Bezos guy, he's not a political guy at all. No, he just donates to every Democrat under the sun in the state of Washington, and he's a leader in funding and support for gay marriage, but he's not partisan. And then the Boston Globe sold for $70 million. That's not even as much as they pay their second baseman, the Red Sox. So I'm going to start just paying attention to news stories from these papers. Now, the new owners haven't taken over yet, so the journalists there are still in various states of shock. But it's still fascinating to look at what they put out. Now, here's one from the Boston Globe, and it's an editorial. This is not on the sports page. It's about football and lighting the path to a safer game. Here's the editorial from the Boston Globe on this. The macho nature of football makes it difficult for fogged and staggering players to take themselves off the field after concussive blows to the head. And even the most vigilant coaches and parents find it difficult to judge the severity of an impact to the helmet. But the Cambridge body monitor company MC10 and Reebok have invented a skull cap with sensors and LED lights that can be worn underneath helmets. It's called Check Light, and the device flashes yellow for a moderate blow and red for a severe blow. And it also keeps a running count of the less severe blows, flashing a warning when the number crosses 100. So these are the skull caps. They look just like the skull caps that are now worn by players underneath their helmets. Do you know the real reason they wear those skull caps now? To protect their hairdo. It's to keep the helmet from putting the weird helmet shapes there it's to avoid getting helmet hair. So they wear those skull caps that mashes it all. It's also, they're absorptive. They had a what called? What? Had a what called helmet hair? Oh, yeah, Byron Dorgan helmet head. But that was, his hair looked like a helmet, not because of what the helmet did. Byron Dorgan, that's good memory. Anyway, so the skull cap is going to have electric sensors in it and lights. And it's going to light up yellow or red depending on the severity of the blow, and that will tell coaches and parents whether they need to get the player out of there. And then the cap will tally up severe blows and lesser blows, and when the number passes 100, then you got to sit out. I mean, it doesn't say specifically what has to happen. But I don't know what the magic of this is at all. We're now turning it over to a couple of companies that claim this skull cap can measure the severity. I'm telling you, this game is, don't know how to properly express this. The preseason started actually last week, the Hall of Fame game. But Saturday night, this past weekend was the first weekend of the NFL preseason. And Saturday night, the Giants were in Pittsburgh to play the Steelers, and I didn't even know. I'm ashamed to admit, I'm not only just ashamed, I'm a little afraid that all of this politics that has permeated football, it just, for some reason, it doesn't have the same. I'm not nearly as anticipatory. I do know the Steelers lost. I mean, I saw some of the game. I got emails. What do you think of the Steelers? What are the Steelers on? They said, yeah, NFL Networks. Oh. I was watching Oprah reruns. So I said, all right, well. Anyway, I'd probably get into it once the season starts. But I'm telling you, it's being chickified. The whole thing, everything in our culture is being chickified. And some things fine, but not everything. We'll just have to see.